Hello, I'm Selena Hart. If you're hearing these words today, trust that it's not by accident. Something deep within you is shifting, and April 29, 2025 marks an important turning point on your journey. Perhaps lately, as a true Scorpio, you've been moving through long stretches of waiting, questioning, and wondering if the choices you've made would ever lead somewhere meaningful. I want you to know none of those moments were wasted. Every bit of patience, every time you told yourself to hold on just a little longer is about to be rewarded. The energy surrounding you today is changing in a tangible way. What once felt confusing or uncertain is starting to give way to clarity and breakthrough. This is no longer a time for hesitation or second guessing. This is your moment to release fear, to open your heart fully to your true feelings, and to step boldly into the new opportunities that are waiting for you. I'm here to remind you that you don't need to be more ready than you already are. You have everything you need within you. And the most beautiful part, you won't be walking this next chapter alone. The universe is moving with you every step of the way. When it comes to your finances, Scorpio, the energy today is flowing in your favor and not in small, subtle ways. You may have already started to sense it, that quiet shift beneath the surface where things once felt stagnant or uncertain. Now, new momentum is building. The channels that once seemed blocked are beginning to open, and opportunities that may have felt out of reach are moving closer, ready to meet you halfway. There is a strong possibility of unexpected gains finding their way to you, whether through a bonus, a sudden offer, or a door opening in your career path that you hadn't even considered before. This isn't just about luck. It's the result of the quiet persistence you've shown over time, the steady effort you poured in even when the rewards weren't immediate. Today invites you to trust that your financial growth is part of the larger unfolding taking place in your life. You don't have to force anything. Simply stay present, stay open, and recognize the signs as they appear. An opportunity for new income, a chance to step into greater abundance, or a connection that leads to future prosperity could present itself when you least expect it. More importantly, this is a reminder you are not starting from scratch. Every lesson you've learned, every choice you've made has strengthened your ability to handle what is coming. Prosperity is not just about receiving, it's about being ready to hold and expand it wisely. And you, Scorpio, are more than ready. In your career, Scorpio, the energy surrounding you today is ripe with possibility. Creativity is rising to the surface, not as a vague feeling, but as a real, tangible force urging you to bring new ideas into form. Projects that once felt too distant or ambitious now seem within reach. You might find yourself brimming with visions for something greater, something more aligned with who you are becoming. There is a clear indication that opportunities for advancement, new roles, or even an entirely fresh direction in your work life are approaching. Doors you may have thought were closed are starting to creak open, revealing paths that match your evolving skills and inner ambitions. Whether it's a promotion, a shift into a different field, or the spark of a personal venture, the universe is encouraging you to honor the changes you're ready to make. But along with this surge of creative momentum comes an important reminder. Balance is essential. The excitement of new beginnings can sometimes tempt you to move too quickly, to make decisions from a place of urgency rather than clarity. Today asks you to pause before leaping. Trust the opportunities, yes, but also take the time to read the fine print, to listen closely to your inner guidance, and to ensure that every step you take is rooted in alignment, not just in. This is not a race. It is a sacred transition. The success you are stepping into now is not fleeting. It is meant to last. And that longevity will be built on the foundation of thoughtful choices, careful timing, and the deep knowing that you are no longer operating from fear or scarcity. You are moving from a place of power, Scorpio. And what you build from here has the potential to transform not just your career, but your entire sense of purpose. In matters of the heart, Scorpio, today holds the potential to deepen your connections in ways that are both profound and lasting, but only if you allow yourself to meet this energy with openness. Vulnerability for someone like you does not come easily. Your nature is one of intensity, depth, and quiet discernment. You do not offer your trust lightly, yet now, more than ever, the universe is asking you to lower your defenses just enough to let something extraordinary in. For those already in relationships, there is a quiet invitation unfolding, a chance to strengthen the bond you share, to move beyond surface conversations and into the spaces where true intimacy is born. If you have been carrying unspoken fears, doubts, or unmet needs, now is the time to speak them, not with accusation, but with courage and tenderness. Honesty, even when it feels uncomfortable, will be the key that unlocks new levels of closeness. You are being shown that love, real love, thrives not in perfection, but in authenticity. And for those of you who are single, the energy is even more electrifying. There is the strong possibility that someone significant, someone who mirrors your depth, your complexity, your unspoken longings, could step into your life soon. This is not a fleeting encounter or a casual distraction. It feels karmic, as if written into the fabric of your story long before today. It may come unexpectedly through a chance meeting, a conversation that feels strangely familiar, a connection that ignites something ancient within you. When it happens, you will recognize it not through logic, but through a knowing deep in your bones. Still, even with destiny at work, you have a choice. You must be willing to let go of old narratives, the fears of being misunderstood, the memories of past betrayals, the instinct to protect your heart at all costs. The love that is reaching for you now is not here to repeat old wounds. It is here to show you that true connection is not about losing yourself, but about expanding into a version of yourself that is even more whole. Whether you are building on a bond you already cherish or stepping into something completely new, today's energy reminds you that love asks for bravery. It asks for presence. It asks for the willingness to be seen. Not just the parts you polish and present to the world, but the raw, beautiful truth of who you are. This is a day where your heart can lead you into places your mind could never have planned. Trust it. Let love find you, Scorpio, and when it does, don't be afraid to meet it with your whole soul. When it comes to your health today, Scorpio, there is a quiet but powerful restoration taking place. One that touches not just your physical body, but your mind and spirit as well. After periods of strain, whether from emotional burdens, overwork, or simply the weight of carrying so much internally, you are entering a phase where healing is no longer a distant hope, but an active living force moving through you. Physically, you may begin to notice a gradual return of strength, energy, and clarity. Where you may have felt drained, sluggish, or disconnected from your vitality, today brings a subtle reawakening. It's not a jolt, not a sudden sprint. It's more like a gentle, steady rise in your baseline energy, like the first light of dawn easing into the sky. Your body is responding now to the quiet work you've done, the efforts to rest, to nourish yourself, to honor when you needed to step back rather than push through. But true healing, as you well know, is never just physical. It is deeply holistic, woven through every part of who you are. And today calls you to remember that caring for your spirit is just as crucial as tending to your body. Emotional fatigue, the kind that can settle invisibly beneath the surface, needs as much attention as sore muscles or restless sleep. Practices that center you, mindful eating, restful pauses, deep breathing, meditation, or simply sitting quietly with yourself, are not luxuries right now. They are necessities. They are acts of reclaiming your inner space. There is also a message here about trust. Trust in the natural intelligence of your body to heal when given the right support. Trust in the wisdom of your emotions to guide you toward what you need. And trust in your own inner rhythm rather than the demands of a world that too often asks you to move faster than your soul is ready for. Today, Scorpio, you are invited to slow down enough to hear the quieter needs within you. To recognize that self-care is not selfish. It is not indulgent. It is an essential part of your journey forward. Healing does not always look dramatic or immediate. Sometimes it looks like choosing water over coffee, silence over noise, or sleep over ambition. Small, deliberate choices that build into profound shifts over time. Remember that your body, your mind, and your heart are in conversation with each other every day. The more you listen, the more you will find yourself returning not just to health, but to wholeness. And from that place of wholeness, Scorpio, There is no limit to what you can create, experience, and become. Within your family and close friendships today, Scorpio, there is a steady, grounding force at work, one that reminds you that no matter how independent or self-reliant you may be, you were never meant to carry everything alone. Family, whether by blood or by bond, stands today as one of your greatest sources of support. Their presence, even if imperfect, even if sometimes complicated, offers you something irreplaceable: belonging, understanding, and the quiet reassurance that you do not have to face every challenge on your own. If there have been tensions lingering in these relationships, misunderstandings that were left unspoken, differences that created distance, today brings a rare and precious opportunity for healing. The energy surrounding you invites fairness, empathy, and open-hearted dialogue. It's as if an unseen hand is helping to clear away old resentments, making room for honest conversations and fresh perspectives. But healing does not happen in silence. It asks for participation. It asks for you to show up, not armored, but willing to listen with your whole heart, willing to see the human complexity in those you love, and willing to let compassion soften places where anger or sadness once lived. You may find yourself stepping into a more active role within your family dynamic now, offering guidance, bridging gaps, or simply being the calm presence that others naturally turn to. This is not a burden. It is a reflection of how much you've grown, how deeply you are trusted, even if those around you don't always have the words to say it. Know that your influence today carries weight. A single word of kindness from you could shift the entire atmosphere in a room. Friendships, too, are highlighted under this energy. Those who have stood by you through past storms, or even those who have drifted but still hold a quiet space in your heart, may reemerge with renewed warmth and understanding. There is a chance to rebuild where things were fractured, or to deepen connections that have quietly been waiting for more attention. The justice energy weaving through your relationships today reminds you balance is key. True connection does not require perfection. It requires mutual respect, mutual effort, and the grace to forgive. Not because everything was right, but because you choose peace over pride. Let yourself lean into the love that is available to you now, Scorpio. Family, whether chosen or given, is not about avoiding conflict, but about growing through it. About choosing again and again to hold each other up, even when it would be easier to let go. Trust that the bridges you mend today and the hands you reach for will form part of the foundation that supports you in the beautiful new cycle you are stepping into. Today, Scorpio, your connection to the flow of synchronicity, those meaningful coincidences that seem to whisper messages from the universe, is stronger than ever. Numbers, too, are part of that hidden language, quietly offering guidance and affirmation when you are ready to notice. The lucky numbers aligning with your energy today: 11, 24, 38, 52, 67, and 79. Are not random. They carry subtle vibrations that mirror the inner work you have been doing and the outer opportunities now beginning to unfold. As you move through today, Scorpio, be mindful of these numbers if they appear on clocks, receipts, addresses, license plates, and let them serve as little signposts, affirming that you are exactly where you need to be. You are not walking this journey alone. The universe is in conversation with you, and every small symbol, every little nudge is part of a larger, loving design. Today, Scorpio, the color red weaves itself through your energy field like a living flame, bold, unapologetic, and fiercely alive. Red is not merely a color for you today. It is a vibration, a silent reminder of everything you carry within: your strength, your passion, your unwavering determination to rise, even when the path forward seemed impossible. Wearing red, surrounding yourself with it, or even simply visualizing it around you can help anchor you more deeply into your power. It acts as a catalyst, stirring the dormant fires within you, calling forth the parts of yourself that are ready to act, to claim, to create. Red does not ask for permission. Red does not wait for certainty. Red moves when the heart knows it is time. And Scorpio, today, it is time. Whether you are stepping into a new chapter in your work, opening your heart more fully in love, or healing old wounds that once made you doubt your worth, red reminds you that you are not fragile. You are fierce. And everything you have weathered until now has only sharpened that fire inside you, never extinguished it. And so as you move through this day, carry this truth with you like a talisman, a mantra not just for your mind, but for your soul. Every challenge I have endured has led me to this moment. I welcome change, for the universe is aligning to turn my dreams into reality. Let this be the drumbeat beneath every step you take. Let it steady your breath when doubt tries to creep in. Let it lift your chin when the weight of the past tries to pull you down. Today, you do not need to chase what is meant for you. You only need to meet it, heart open, fire burning steady within, ready to receive everything you have been preparing for. And so, Scorpio, as we close today's journey together, I want you to take a moment right here, right now, to honor just how far you've come. Not the surface achievements others might see, but the quiet victories. The times you kept going when no one was watching, the inner battles you faced and overcame, the dreams you dared to keep alive even when the world asked you to settle for less. I'll be right here walking beside you, cheering you on as you continue to rise. Until we meet again, keep your heart open, your spirit steady, and never forget the universe is not working against you. It is working for you always.